Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Shogun 2 Fall of the Samurai with the Fall of the Dragon Empire mod. Last time around we conquered all of this island, finally. Finally, we did it within 2 videos. And now we're gonna go on to attack the rest of the Nobioka clan's holdings. I've already started a little bit. We can see my fleet here has bombarded the town. And then I've got another fleet up here, the Dolphins of Asia, I believe this one was. And they have bombarded this place to the point where the Shogunate loyalists are actually about to rebel and take the castle on their own. And then the general that recovered from the assassination attempt has now rejoined his army. And together with the Marines, we are gonna land them right here and attack Aki. The reason why I've chosen Aki is because I took a look at the list here, and I found that the one territory that the Nobioka has left that makes a lot of cash for them is Aki. It also means that I can insert a unit here to stop any reinforcements coming down. Towards there. What we're going to do is we're going to try and split this off, so we're going to have 2 groups of armies, one moving along this side, capturing the castles on this side, while one moves on the other side. Now actually, what is this? I haven't noticed this. Ah! My allies! The Kanazawas have managed to go through Allied territory, or maybe they've launched a navy and they've actually taken this position, which is quite nice because the Fukuyamas actually signed a peace treaty with the Nobiokas. Now I would order them to attack again, but I fear I have to pay them off probably to get them to restart the war. Also, they have no troops seemingly on the front line as well. And currently I've spent so much money trying to do diplomatic deals, get the Prussians to declare war and so on. So now I am skint. I only got barely 3,000. I make 100,000 per turn. I actually make 150,000 per turn. But the Chinese have managed to get their fleet over here together with the... What clan is this? I think Sado actually was able to fire upon me as well. I'm not sure, I think it's the Chinese. We'll deal with the Sado island because they declared war on me. The thing is, I can actually, I noticed, because Sado island has a single territory, their power is moderate, their prosperity is moderate, and, you know, they're kind of a blip on the map. I can actually request peace and make them a vassal, which would make it super easy. However, the whole reason why we're currently at war with them was they attacked me. Not really a problem because they didn't really do much damage. But the reason why they declared war on me is because they switched allegiance to be pro-emperor. What a time to switch allegiance! So we're gonna go ahead and smite them over there, and then before we go ahead and start anything here, I want to just touch on the fact that the Prussians are conducting some kind of blitzkrieg because like 2 turns ago, or maybe a little bit more than that actually, 3 turns or so, they had 2 territories. Now they have 6. And they've gained a port right over here. So the Prussians are going just crazy. Right, 6 territories. Let's start with 2. Currently they're only trading with us. The Russians are not doing as well. But I believe the Russians start with 2 territories. Or maybe they start with 1, I can't remember. They now hold 3, so but they are far out here in Manchuria, Mongolia, or whatever this area is out here. So they have much further distance to traverse rather than the Prussians. One thing that I noticed also is could be a problem in the future if the Prussians go ahead and you know, decide that they want to fight me. The Prussian units are super accurate, 56 points. The closest I get is, I think I have a unit that has close to 30, which is the old guard unit. Reload skill 56, there I can match them on some other units. But the Prussians have this for all their units, plus they have the increased 275 range. So, yeah. If I ever go up against the Prussians, that is quite the dangerous task. Right, we're gonna start launching the armies. We're gonna start with Izzy's gonna march on Nagato, which currently is the capital. Followed by this guy, which we never named. I should have just picked someone to be that guy. Then we've got Percival. He's coming across. And then Hercule. He's gonna march across. And then we've got a headless army here as well. The general of this army was assassinated, and I have not been able to replace him with a general. Right, so now those have marched. We're gonna go ahead and land our general over here. And we should land the agent as well, if I can. Smuggy as a bug. I do not entirely sure. Calvin Rice. Did he take that name to blend in? God knows why. Right. Let's go ahead and deal with Sado Island then. We're striking with a larger force on... why can't I attack? There's something in the way, I guess. So I'll have to attack with the smaller force. Maybe then I should attack their smaller force, so that we end up in a position where both the larger forces get called in as reinforcements, rather than the small one meeting the larger one, getting destroyed before the reinforcement arrives. Right, so they start with 400 men. It's 2 generals and 1 unit, and then they get reinforced by 5,700 units. I deploy 1,600 men, get deployed by 5,000. So in total, we have about the same amount of men. It's just that most of the army is going to be in reinforcements. Faction leader, son and heir, and then another 2 generals. They have a lot of generals. It looks like it's all tier 2s. They have a few bows. This army has no cannon, besides the naval bombardment, so it's all gonna come down to musketry. It's all colonial fusiliers as well. Slightly higher accuracy and reload, but they have the same sort of 200 range, which means a lot of the enemy units gonna outrange us. But with that, you know, let's get into the actual fight and see how we do. I've got 3 units on top of the... I have 6 units, and we're all on top of the hill here. We're gonna move 3 units forward to deal with this. And I now notice that the enemy's reinforcements coming in right over there, with my reinforcements coming in right over there. These guys are actually advancing on me, so I could actually sprint forwards and get into action here rather quick. We're gonna get this side, and as quickly as possible get them into fighting order. And then we're gonna get a few reserves going, and then the rest coming out here. Right, we should be within range here. They should have outranged us. I don't know why they decided to march that close to us. Oh, these guys are now marching to us. The thing is, I would rather hold them here, right? in that sort of area, because that means when I order in the bombardment, they're gonna be stuck in this like area, hopefully. Right, so the colonial Fusiliers holding their ground. We're gonna stop all of this. We've got 1 minute until the bombardment goes in. There's a risk here, of course, with overstacking like this, that the shot's gonna go through. We're gonna put more of these towards the hill instead. I need three bloody lines of... Ah, look at that, they're all gathering around there. We are 40 seconds. Right, this fight was won. Most of the units were killed off. I want you guys to hurry here now. Okay, we killed off another... all the generals have made silly charges against our lines. And the enemy is gathering their troops, so that they're not really able to put down a lot of fire. Because, well, the generals died right at the start here. What I'm going to do here, actually, is we're going to take these three, we're going to charge out here. And we're going to see about getting another line going there. These three, of course, coming up there. I think I might have those three actually continue through and try and get around. Okay, we've got the bombardment now. It's focused. Oh, it's very focused. I think I want a larger area, so we're going to hit them right there. I'm gonna get these three to march, actually take this spot of these three, and then the guys that are already here will march, and then you will hit that and come around. Let's see if we can't get the bombardment going in. Here we go. Sado Island will regret ever going up against the Empire. We're throwing them around like dolls. Okay, make your way around. We have a single unit here. I'm surprised we have not been able to break that one yet. Everyone up on that hill should be able to focus in on that. Kill that one. Meanwhile, these guys have now moved in to line. Right, we are winning here. Get into line. And you will now move in to just block all the retreating troops. As we are now closing in on all sides. The second bombardment, if I was to go on a second bombardment, I think they're gonna break before I get the second bombardment. But if I do get it, we're gonna go focus right in the middle of that. As this line is gonna start firing down upon them, that's gonna completely break them, I think. Because they're gonna start wearing out, like that unit there, these two up front. Alright, out into line. We might get it. 40 seconds. It's gonna be in the very dying moments of battle if we do. Right, they're gonna break before, and right, I don't want any of these to make it back to the castle. So we're gonna make sure that we get a pretty easy siege. Or when I say that I don't want anyone back at the castle, what I would want to do actually is have a lot of damaged units make it to the castle. And so instead of getting a lot of militias and stuff defending the castle, we get broken up units. Or maybe militias is actually better to get, because the militias break really easily. Here I didn't even get a chance to completely end them all. But we got quite a few of them, and I'm sure they're regretting the decision to join in with the Emperor.
Prepare to attack, sir.
Decisive victory. We deployed 6,700 against 6,200. We ended up losing close to 1,200 men, while the enemy lost 4,300. So we have a force remaining of 5,500, which is plenty enough to lay siege to the castle, while they had 1,800 men make it out of there. Highest killer goes to this unit with 500 kills, but it's quite even all around. For the ones that took part in the fighting. Oh, we destroyed. Yeah, the small one, that makes sense. That one completely destroyed, and these guys don't even make it back to the castle. In fact, but I have to pursue and destroy actually, because I cannot reach the castle without killing these. And I'm gonna auto-resolve this. Could be a mistake. Turns out not to be a mistake, because I only lost 13 men in that. As we chased their army, their faction leader and everything, up the side of the mountain. Yes! I'll promote him. François-Marie Davout is the new. He's super loyal. He likes new methods. Naval support. That makes sense. That makes sense. That he got naval fire. And he's now gonna make his way over to the castle, besieging that. We don't have any artillery, so it's gonna be a little bit tricky to do this siege. However, the enemy force is has been completely destroyed. So in that sense, there's nothing really telling me that I have to charge the fort. I just need to wait them out. Now we do have fall, so we're hoping to end this by winter, which looks like it's going to be tight because they can hold out for 6 turns. So it's going to be a little bit tight on that. Right. Merging all of that and see how many units can I then bring up. I should merge these guys before I send them in. Merge, merge, merge. So we actually have these 3 being brought in, and then there's a single unit that can't be brought in. Bombard the castle, kill a few people. I can bombard them and have them under siege for 6 turns. So that's gonna bring their numbers down and make it easier for me to attack. Looks like there is quite a high level. I don't know which citadel level that is. Citadel. Fortress. Citadel. Oh, Citadel is the highest one, actually. So that's the toughest castle, actually, that they have. Yep. That makes sense why it's 6 turns. We've got nothing to do here. We've got nothing to do here. In China. China. I talk about a lot about China. Oh, yeah. I completely forgot we were gonna lay siege to Hong Kong and decide their fate. Since we lost a general here, we do have a headless army, and what I've gone ahead and done is I've taken the cannons from the headless army and I've put them in this force. I have all the extra infantry that I brought up from a lot of these, and I'm thinking we could probably actually go ahead and, yeah, remove all of these or chase them away. Oh, and they're running further away from each other, each one of these, which gonna make it even easier for me to pursue and kill them. We're gonna start with this one right here. So I have to resolve that. Let's see, how many are we gonna lose in comparison to them? It seems like we lost quite a lot here, actually. 1,500. The enemy only lost 1,500 as well. But they were pushed to the edge and destroyed. Wonderful. But given the result of that battle, that doesn't make me super confident to follow up the other force there. So what we're gonna do is, can I hit? I can sabotage this one. I can't sabotage the other one for some reason. Alright, work a little faster. You failed, you bastard. Right. Hong Kong, not entirely sure. We'll see. Once I take it, if I want to hold it, or if I want to create the British again. Maybe I even can't. Maybe I can't even create the British again. Kill this guy. I don't have the money to kill that guy. I feel like he might get a lucky shot on my police officer, so he's gonna move away just for this moment right here. And other than that, I've not. Oh yeah, this guy can actually move. Try and figure out where there are castles here. This area has. I didn't know they had silver here. Interesting. I do need to land my forces and capture like the other Chinese port. I feel like this one, I think, remove that so the Russians can't get it. Eventually, I think we're gonna pit the Prussians against the Russians. So because the Russians, we have managed to get them to fight the Chinese, but the Russians are in fact supporters of the Emperor, while the Prussians are actually, they are pro-Shogunate, so that's not too bad. Also this area, of course, which it's not their capital. I'm not entirely sure where the Chinese have their capital, but this is like the most the area where they make the most money, which makes sense. But I'm not entirely sure where the rest of it is. Right. Let's go back here, see if we can't move our armies in, potentially destroy another enemy force, lay siege here. I'm thinking maybe we might be able to lay siege here, Ansuno and Aki. That would be a dream scenario. So we could lay lots of sieges. But none of that will come to pass unless I end turn. So it's high time that I did just that. Taiwan was bombed? By who? And from where? Damn you, China! We have armies discovered. Quite a few. And we did have an assassin discovered, I think. Right, so it looks like the enemy is bringing up a lot of troops. They're recruiting a lot of troops here. Oh yeah, yeah, because these areas lacked troops. So you're gonna send 3 there. You're gonna send nothing. These 2 though, I'm gonna see if I can merge these guys into an army somewhere. Agents and so has come across. Enemy navy withdraws. Where? I didn't even know there was a battle. We're gonna build that out on Taiwan. Fortress. I'm gonna save a little bit of money. Yeah, now we're making 160,000 again once my port is open. More armies. Our armies are detected. Right, so we still have this one right here that should be crushed. Could potentially draw on this, but I think if we lay siege to it, which Hercule is gonna do, because he's furthest back, and then we're gonna have like easy attack here. I want to see, before we go ahead and do anything there, I want to see what we got over in Aki. Very little resistance, in fact. We're gonna lay the siege there. Gonna get him off. That sounded weird. Get him off. That's not what I meant. It's just out of reach for bombarding it, unfortunately. Then you will bombard here. If I have be able to bombard this area, that should be good. Wonderful. Wonderful. We're gonna bring, let's see. I think once this castle falls, actually we should attack with another army so that Izzy potentially can move around and attack this area. And then I'm gonna bombard here. Wonderful. Actually, look at this army that has no general. That one can speed through here and lay siege, and then I don't need to worry about it. Wonderful. Now all of these armies should go north. Is this north? Yeah, it should be north. Should go this way, because now we've got 3 castles under siege. We're bombarding everywhere. I'm building up this port right here to be a naval port, so it will have a circle around it that will block enemies from coming through. Same with once this one gets built up. So anyone that tries to get through here gets bombed. Wonderful. Assassin gets through. Police officer gets through. Assassin. Cannons go that way. Right. Let's go ahead and take a look. We need to bombard the defenders on Sado Island again. Bomb their barracks. Not particularly useful. They are under siege and they're starting to lose people. Hopefully we can keep bombarding and actually hit some troops there. I think there was one enemy assassin detected somewhere. No, it was just our assassins. And then just here at the last, go and check on China. Can't see anything, but I'm gonna move in to scout for the general. We can continue the siege here as well. There's nothing that tells us we need to break that. Oh, he didn't even move after that. I probably still need to stay in range just so we keep it pro-shogunate. Put one of their agents in. Oh, they put that guy inside the town. Right. And then I continue on my quest. Oh, what's this? What water? There's a big lake here. I have no idea what they... Hopefully the Prussians haven't added maybe more territory to themselves. Alright, we didn't find anything there. Let's just check to be sure. Prussia? 7? No. It looks like A lot of these bigger areas that look like a single province holds a lot more towns, but it could be that all of this then below here fixes into one province, wherever that capital is. And with that we go back. Maybe I should get Fukuyama to go ahead and attack them, just to drag some oh, they did it themselves. They did it themselves. They smelt the blood in the water. I did not have to do anything. Good. Good on you. Right. With that, let's go ahead and see if we come to battle here. Oh, they retreat. Cowards. Oh, he retreated. Where did he go? What way did he go? Right, the assassin. Go ahead and scout for me a little bit here. Izzy does not reach. I feel like we might... If all of these three keep going this way, then these three can go this way. Maybe I should have the Navy pick them up and maybe drop someone off behind the line. And then the cannons will come and aid once I'm ready to actually attack. Right, we have 2 ships here. I should really attack the Chinese fleet, the one that bombs my port. That one I should get rid of. And I feel like these ships actually do get like the correct strength for them compared to the other ships, which doesn't get the correct sort of auto-resolve balance to them, which usually means that I end up losing like tons of them. Building 2 more here. Good, 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 good. Maybe I should have recruited more ships here so that we have an easier time bombarding this castle as we continue here. Right, we're doing good here. Let's go ahead and continue on this, shall we? By ending turn. Sado Island thinks that enough brave men have died, and they're wishing, you have a gold mine, sir. I think you can cough up more than 3,000. Jesus. Let's start off from the north. It's easier that way. So we're gonna go ahead and bombard this. We almost completely destroy the town. And we killed 12 men out of the mortar crew. Right, not really a super good hit as we continue down through here. We have discovered some more armies. This guy is now coming back at us. So we'll try and deal with him. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna do another round of bombardment. We killed actually quite a lot of people there, 400. We're gonna bombard here. We killed even more here. We killed like 450 here. Doing a lot of damage to these guys. I'm thinking rather than double back with Izzy, we continue forwards. Oh, he's got distracted by the woman there. I'm guessing we have Percival to go ahead and attack this army while the other 2 continue forward. Just in case they try and turn one of my guys, we're gonna go ahead and assassinate her. And we're gonna bombard this area before we get close. We're gonna attack here. He's gonna run away. This time though, I feel like, yeah, he's way too close. I should have saved this to bombard him. Oh, this fleet is blocking us, so we can't cross. Means the artillery can't cross either. Right, unfortunately I have no ships to send that way to deal with that. And then we're gonna down to China, take a look at what's going on there. Once I sent the agent into the army, we now see less of the area around us. But it looks fine. They're slowly starving to death, so that's good. They're sending in a lot of agents here. That's me a little bit worried. Let's stand by the seaside. We'll see them coming. And should I try and find some more? Found a river. And then there's a lot of oh, here's the Prussians. Looks like they've been fighting. Oh, they fought the Chinese. But the Chinese seem to have beat them. Okay, the more tier 2 units. Oh, there was a lot of Chinese here. And we have a Prussian agent right there. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look. They might have taken territory somewhere else. I'm so interested in what the Prussians are doing. No, they have not gained the territory. So they seem to have their advance have been checked by the Chinese by this river right here. For now, anyways. The Russians, have the Russians done anything interesting? I'm not... Oh, the Russians have gained another territory. They're now up to 4 territories. And with that, we're gonna have our second battle right here. As Percival go ahead and deals a defeat to this army. Right, we're gonna be reinforced, but I don't think we're even gonna need that. The enemy is charging the high ground over here while I'm setting up my line right here. I've ordered all the lances to go this way and 2 of the guard units. The other 2 are sitting back here, and then we've got the units in line right across here. You can see how they move forwards, they're concentrating, and are going to attack around the hill. I've ordered forward the... what's it called? The cannons over here. I don't know if I'm going to need it. I'm going to send in all my cavalry from the reinforcement army over there. Oh, the general decided to attack here. I'm gonna wait and see if I can put down an artillery blast or naval bombardment right on top of them right there. Currently my old guard is breaking the troops here, and then backed up by the regular infantry is crushing all of that. And as these guys get through and end up in between here, I'm sure the old guard, which is now currently turning to shoot them, can absolutely destroy them. And we've got 10 seconds, and it looks like it's going to be right on the mark as the enemy try to crest the hill. That's going to be perfect. And as that is happening, I'm going to move my cavalry that way. Reinforcement cavalry is going to continue. Take care of all of that. Did I even have time to deploy these guns? I don't think I have. I don't think I even will have time. Okay, they're stopping to shoot, or at least a few of them were. Any second now. There we go. It looks spectacular. It doesn't actually kill that many of them, unfortunately. If there was a river or something that threw them into impassable terrain, then it would have killed more. And then, but going through that, getting thrown around, and then having all this cavalry come down upon you. A great day. The enemy's general has fallen. And they keep just marching into this. And then as they... Oh! These guys didn't have time to shoot. And then quickly... the entire enemy army is routed. There's a risk of us shooting our own, so I'm just going to order these guys away. The Lancers can instead concentrate on the one unit that's holding out. The one brave archer unit that's holding out. And then the rest of the enemy can get shot down running in front of our lines. It's gonna fight to the death, these guys. Oh, they had the Banzai ability. So they get like they're not able to be broken. So we had to kill all of them. None of them survived. And with that, we should be victorious. I'm timing this really well today. I don't think that there's going to be anything left after this. So let's just go ahead and end it. That's quite surprising, actually. I only lost 200 men, where almost half of that were friendly fires, as the enemy only killed 124. We deployed close to 10,000 men against the enemy's 4,000. Most of those 9,000 though never saw battle. Quite surprised though, only 200. Grenadier Guards, hired killers, followed by Lancers, and some of the regular infantry. And that unit is no longer a threat, potentially. Just to make sure. Gonna end it rightly. Let's make sure that we didn't lose any crew there. No. Right, and with that we will continue on our journey north. This assassin will be heading this way, figure out if there's anything going on there, and then this agent will join with the army. Have I did my round of bombardments? Yes, I did. Right. We know how sieges are, so I'll just keep doing this. Let's go ahead and end turn and lay siege to that. And then I think, because we've had 2 field battles, that should be it for this video. By the next one, I think I will have completed all of these sieges. So we got 3 here. Hoping to add another 4th here. With the one on Sado Island, we have up to 5 sieges. And Hong Kong, which means 6. That's gonna take a long time to do all those sieges. Maybe the one for Sado Island, I might say, because there's no immediate threat to that one. Same with the one in Hong Kong. But everyone here should be done by the next video. But before we go ahead and do that, let's end it one more time, so we can lay siege to Iwami. Ambush! Izzy has been able to trap an enemy reinforcement army in an ambush. Most of it is cannon, but quite a few of it is infantry. Let's go ahead and smash these idiots, so they cannot relieve the castles that we're currently sieging. The trap is set. Let's go ahead and have it fall.
The men are ready to attack, sir.
Doing good damage right from the start. Let's fire on that instead. The enemy is able to return fire, and the mortars are even firing a bit. This unit got absolutely destroyed. Tier 2 units doing fire by rank into the side of the enemy unit here. I want my artillery to focus in on that. I think they have a hard time actually firing because of the terrain. Gonna go ahead and get my units firing a lot better. They are holding on quite well in the ambush, but yeah, not too much. Let's go ahead and send some cavalry over there to block that, and then have some cavalry over here to block that. Right, now it looks like they're falling apart completely here, which makes sense because we've already killed like half of them, it looks like. With the artillery shots coming in as well. Right, the last units here holding out around the cannons. Probably the only real cover they have against our shots is to hide behind the cannons. And there we go. We were victorious. Now, unfortunately for the enemy, these guys don't really know where they're supposed to go. If they run towards the woods, they get fired upon from there. If they run towards here, then these units fire on them. And in the open, we got troops there as well. The only hope they have is out through here. And even that risk, of course, for the cavalry to just fall down upon them and destroy them. Poor bastards.
Garde à vous. Bataille, c'est savoir se battre, mais aussi savoir attendre.
Here's the result of the ambush. We deployed 4,700 men against 3,800. They lost more or less everyone. We ended up losing 378, wherein which 178 or 174 actually were killed by our own men. Again, we're almost doing as much damage to ourselves as the enemy. The ambush battle was successful, and we destroyed them. Wonderful. And here we come for the final turn of this video, and we end up in winter. Our assassin is detected. Enemy assassin detected. Ooh, damn! I don't like the sound of that. He's close to my faction general. He gets to die immediately. Oh, he doesn't reach. Right, another round of bombardments, bombarding this place, boom. I made the right decision then to say that I was gonna go ahead and end the sieges off camera. We do have an army that's turned up right here. Rather than bombarding the castle, I'm actually gonna bombard these guys. So we're gonna have to end a lot of these sieges. There's a risk here, of course, involved with attacking this area, just because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the agents. Maybe I could go ahead and get this guy to be a little bit better. And you know what? Let's send in the other guy first and see if he can't kill the ninja. 55. The enemy was wounded. Wonderful. And he even gained a rank, this guy. Very nicely done. Then I don't have to worry about that. I did also a very nice gold province. Alright, that one off camera, that one off camera, that one off camera, that one off camera. God damn it. I'm gonna have to work a lot to get through this. Gonna bombard this. Failed to do anything. God damn it. Path blocked, path blocked. Concealed army. Concealed army. I've built some stuff. Military port. Wonderful. Now we can see an area here where if the enemy moves into that, they'll get shot. That area up there is a lot better suited for that, but what can we do right now? And then lots of castles have been built and stuff. Wonderful. Let's see, have the Prussians gained anything? No. Have the Russians? No. Right. Nothing has changed hands along this border right here between Fukuyama and Nobeoka. And Kanazawa still holds that. Wonderful. I wonder if... What would my enemy say? What? Where is this Fukuku? Whatever. Nobeoka. Would you agree to peace? What would... Oh, we might even get... I've never actually gotten a hostage. I should do it just to test what it does. But maybe against this little small shitty island in the middle of nowhere.
Speak your insolence.
Make vassal. He might actually agree to that. Exchange hostage. Make a demand. Unacceptable. If I add a lot of money to this, I might be able to get that. But I'm not gonna waste your guys' time now trying to figure out how much money I have to give them. Right. We're gonna end it right here. What I think I'll do, looking at it right now, is we'll end all sieges except this one, because this one will get reinforcements. So I might play this one off camera anyways. We want to get things going. We do all these sieges and stuff. And I mean, at this point this is like the 23rd or 24th video of the campaign. So we should be looking at the end right about now, rather than slowing it down by wasting our time on small affairs like these. Oh, I shouldn't have bombarded. I should have moved this one so I got the cannons and that through. Could use this force down here, but probably better use up north. Right. So we've got all these sieges that we need to do against the Chinese down here. It's even a general inside. And then Sado Island and all these areas. I'm going over the same thing back and forth over and over again. But we know, alright, I've said it so many times. Everyone knows what's going to happen in between this episode and the next. And with that, I will do as I always... I will say, as I always say. Hopefully, you guys enjoy this, and hopefully, I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.